Please welcome to the stage Sally Harrison and Mr. Sean Barry. Yay!
Hey, how are you?
These are the two characters that are probably the most responsible for this mess we've created.
This is weird.
It is weird being up here, isn't it?
It's weird.
Yeah, it's a weird episode.
We've kept him off the stage as long as we could.
Yes. Let me give you a quick well, Sally is the chamber president and CEO. Sean is a man of many talents. Some he doesn't even know about yet. He created all kinds of, he created the spinning, spin it and win it wheel. Anything creative that you've seen over the last couple of years, the desk that I sit behind, Sean Barry has created that, and he's a very talented guy, graphic artist, all that kind of stuff. And he's moving to Boston, and we just wanted to say thank you. Yeah, and well, he's been requested to move from the state of Arizona.
Yeah.
He had to go.
He had to leave. They said move as far away as humanly possible. But this is cool. Can you believe it's episode 50? Did you?
No.
And they said it wouldn't last.
Who said that?
Well,
I knew it would last.
me and Sean.
Once we moved here, I knew it would last.
Exactly. This has been a big part of it.
I knew it would last. This is how I knew it would last. The first episode we had was at Broadway Palm, and it was the main guest that we had on. What he said to you, I was like, we got it. He said, Mark, have you ever been punched on TV before? And I went, we have got a winner here. We have got a winner. But it almost went the direction of a whole other direction. What's the one show? What's the one TV show that we really wanted it to go and it didn't go that way? Jerry Springer.
Oh.
It should have gone.
That was
Business
Sean's idea.
type.
That was Wayne McBean from Lucinda's,
Yes.
former professional hockey player.
Yeah.
And word got out that he dated
Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano. But I said, Wayne, I understand you dated the star of Who's the Boss, Tony Danza. And he threatened to punch me, and that would have been awesome. Because he's got money, and I would have had some of it.
These were good times.
We've had all kinds of guests from A to Z. What do you have a special guest that I'll
I have
lead up?
top three.
Top three, okay.
Yeah. Scott Flansburgh with the Human Calculator. Definitely a favorite, right?
Yeah.
I think for entertainment value, when we had the Suns on, and if you were here, the gorilla and the dancers got a lot of attention from the guys who were sitting back here watching them from behind. And
I was not part of that.
yeah. And I think the third had to be Billy Dean because he's kind of hot.
Billy Dean, the country star. Remember Billy? How many people were here for that?
Yeah.
Billy Dean. A lot of people know him as my doppelganger. Yeah,
News
right.
to me.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Those three. in a
Sean,
row.
what about you? Those same three? Those were awesome.
No, there was so many. I mean, just starting out. It just amazed me that the first two shows from Broadway Palm to the middle of Fiesta Mall to here.
Yeah.
And it's just, there's just been so many guests that
Yeah.
over the years from, you know,
Well, once you
Done well here.
once you find a place like this that's got this kind of facility, and you find out that there's 1 million cases of beer on the other side of the
don't
wall,
want to go anywhere.
it's just really
Who
hard
wants
to leave.
right?
Yeah.
Especially on
Yeah.
Friday. So Sean, real quickly, what's in the future? I know you're moving next week.
No, 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks. Okay.
Don't scare me.
Yes.
A lot to do. What's my plans?
Just new chapter in your life. Good for you.
New chapter. I don't even know. I literally, I don't know when we get out there, we'll figure it out. We're taking a 2-week trip from here to Massachusetts with 2 dogs, 4 kids, and 2 vehicles, and it'll be fun.
You should video all that. That would be awesome.
Watch him on Facebook, you'll see it.
Could be a
You'll see it on
reality.
Facebook.
Yeah, Sean's cutting it down to 2 weeks. He said the first night they're going to go all the way to Prescott.
Yeah. We ain't messing around. We ain't messing around.
Small bites. That's how you get to Boston.
But it's kind of cool. I mean, how often do you get to take your entire family across the United States? And, you know, and we're going to zigzag around because we've got time to do it, to show the boys, 4 boys, to show them different parts of the United States, which is cool. Never have a chance to do that
On
again.
paper, that sounds awesome. Get back to me in a month.
Day 2, they're just
day 2.
going straight through.
Well, that's why we're taking 2 vehicles. We can kind of put the 2.5-year-old in one vehicle, and we can kind of take turns with him.
Yeah,
And
because
the oldest son is driving.
Parker does drive now. That's awesome.
He does. He's good.
Sally, what do you think? What do you see going forward over the next 50 episodes of Mesa Morning Live?
You know, in the last year, we've added a lot of different elements. You know, when we added the music, so thank you for being here. That, I think, made a big difference for us. The prize wheel's been fun. We've just continued to look for different ways to get more of our members involved. So
That's cool.
I would like to say that our second show that we held at Fiesta Mall was kind of the turning point for us, because at that show, City Manager Chris Brady was one of our guests. He was talking about the Cubs. He walked off the stage, walked over to me and said, "This should be on Channel 11." And I'm like, well, Chris, that's your channel. You could probably help me with that.
And the best part about that was when Chris walked off the stage, I was very tired, and I'm like, what do I bring Chris Brady down to? Was the Brady Bunch.
Of course.
Brought
And he
him
enjoyed
down.
it, evidently.
He did.
It was a fun show. He thought that it would be good to share bigger than just our membership and the people in the audience. So when we were able to work with Channel 11, so thank you, everybody from Channel 11 that's here and doing all the stuff behind the scenes, that has definitely had a bigger impact, because now for a month, everybody will get to see this show, and then the next show starts in a month after that on Channel 11. And then, you know, it's also on our YouTube channel, which has been a huge hit. Thanks to Scott Flansburgh and some of our guests, we've been seen in more than half the countries in the world. And I think we're at almost 2 million minutes viewed, or 3 million minutes viewed.
3 million minutes.
So, you know, for a little chamber in Mesa, Arizona, I think that we've
How
got
many
a good
seconds
thing
is
going.
that?
It's a lot. Ask Scott.
See, if Scott was here.
He'd tell you, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have been really the reason it's worked. So thanks for believing in it. Thanks for doing all the creative stuff, and thanks for pitching it, being a great ambassador. And you know what? There's always ways you can increase your exposure in Mesa. Wait, that probably wasn't right. That you can increase your business exposure. Talk to Sally after the show, and Sean, hang around and talk to all the folks before you hit the road on your road trip. How about a big round of applause for Sally Harrison and Sean Barry?